Hey, hey, come on now. You can do it. You still in there? Oh, thank God. Welcome back to the land of the living. Oh, gosh. Thank God. How do you feel? Yeah, the nurse said you'd feel like that. Well, at least you're still talking the way you used to talk. That's gotta be a good sign, right? Thank God. Well, now that all the pleasantries are over, what in the goddamn hell were you thinking? Freediving off a 30-foot bloody drop? God, you could have broke your neck. You could have been killed. You better be thanking your lucky, dumb stars that you're still alive. God, you're so lucky to have walked away from that with only a minor fracture and a concussion. You're an idiot, you know that? Yeah, you were knocked unconscious, and it wasn't looking good for a bit there. Your friend Pete, bless him, rescued you and called the ambulance. You've already been treated. Your fracture's been realigned and your concussion's been concussioned, I guess. What, do they depressurize it or something? I don't know, but either way, you've been treated and the worst part's over. But, my God, that was scary. The nurse just wants you to rest at the moment, okay? The doctor's going to be in to see you in a bit. God, you're such a fool. Do you have any idea how worried I was? You really scared me back there. Oh, don't you dare ask me why I'm here. I'm here because I was scared. When the hospital called me, I raced straight down to make sure you were okay. God, to make sure you and your scrambled egg brains pulled through. Unfortunately, you did. Fuck. That really scared me. I don't know what was going through your head. You're not a trained diver. God, even trained divers would struggle with a drop that steep. You're insane. Don't do that again, okay? Well, that should be evident based on the previous statement I made. But yes, I am still your emergency contact, and yeah, I still came running when you needed me. I know we're separated, but dear God, I still care. I still care. I care more about you than you could possibly imagine. So don't do this again, okay? Of course I still care. You just wanted to try something new. Well, I respect that, but please, God, try stamp collecting next, okay? Or like knitting or something. Don't do something as reckless as this again. God, I get wanting to thrill seek, you know, but that was just insanity. You know better than that. You never would have done that before when we were... Well, none of that matters now. Look, all that matters is that you're safe and that you're okay. And I've gave you your telling off, so... Now, here comes the second wave of comfort. I know you're sorry, dummy. I know you are. I'm kissing you on the forehead now, okay? And you can't stop me. That didn't mean anything, alright? Other than the fact that I really, really care about you still. And I don't want to see you hurt. Never again, okay? Of course you can say that and it not be romantic. Of course you can. But if you're worried, I'll go first. I love you. I love you, dummy. Even though we're not together, I love you, and please don't do this again. You are too precious to hurt. You're too precious to waste your life like that. I know you want more out of life, I know you want adventure, but... Gosh... Please don't be reckless. Please. Because I love you. I don't like seeing you like this. Not at all. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. And I will never forget it. I suppose you're wondering how long you was out for. You was down for about 4 hours. They finished treating you after about an hour, so that was cool. But, yeah, I got here pretty much around the same time you got here. They contacted me whilst you were in the ambulance. The hospital did, and... Yeah, I came straight down. I was there the whole time, even if you couldn't feel me or see me. I was there. You don't have to worry about my work. I did have to take some emergency time off, but you know my boss is cool, and yeah, I couldn't leave you alone. So, please don't worry about that. That's the least of my concerns. It really is. I'm just worried about you. I know. I know. Get some rest, okay? I'm gonna go back home now. I desperately need a shower. And a sleep. You come visit me when you're better, okay? No, I know I said that, but just do it, alright? Once you've been discharged, and don't discharge yourself, once you've been discharged, come to mine, okay? Come to my apartment and we'll talk about stuff. Okay. Remember, I am only a phone call away. If ever you need anything, I'll be there. Get some rest now, dummy. What's that? You want to say something else before I go? What's up? Yeah. I love you too. I'll see you soon. Get some rest now, okay? No more jumping off things. Hi, I did not know you were coming today. That is such a cute neck brace. Have they gave you your worming tablets as well in your shots? You look like a puppy that's just had surgery. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not even remotely sorry. This is priceless, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. This is what you get for being a goddamn fool. Alright then, pup. Do you want to come in? Yeah, come on then. Do you want tea or coffee or something? Can I get you something to eat? No? You just want to talk? Alright then. Sit down. Let's talk. I have to admit, I am kind of suspicious as to what this talk will entail. Are you mad at me for showing up out of the blue like that? Are you sorry? What's up? Why did I come running when you needed me? This again. I came running because I care. You know what? No, I'm going to put it to you different. If you were my emergency contact, and you knew I was all alone in a hospital, and I was hurt, what would you do? Exactly. So why was my reaction weird, if that's the case? That's the thing, you see. We still care about each other. We obviously still care about each other. That doesn't mean we have to get back together, but it does mean that we can still rely on each other. And this whole thing was never meant to cause weird emotions, you know, or bring back an old flame. Me coming to you was genuinely down to the fact that I care, that I was worried. The only thing that was going through my head when I was driving up to see you was, I hope it's not too bad. I hope they're okay. I wasn't thinking about what happened between us. I wasn't thinking about how I can spin this into a way to get back with you. I wasn't thinking about looking good. I was just thinking about you. As I said in the hospital, and as you said too, I love you. That love didn't go away because we broke up. Oh, romantic desires might have faded, but my love for you, it never went. And I don't think your love for me ever went either. So, yeah. To answer your question, I came running because I always will for you. I will always come running for you. I will never leave you alone. When we were together, I always used to tell you that I will always be by your side, and that hasn't changed. I love you, and I will never, ever let you suffer alone. Don't get me wrong, I'll give you a good telling off and scold you when you do something stupid, but only after I've made sure you're okay. You've got to tell me though, what possessed you to jump off that goddamn quarry into that pool? 30 foot? That is insane. Why did you do that? Because you've been trying to find new meaning in life since we broke up. Yeah, me too. But you have to admit, that is a pretty ridiculous way to find meaning, no offence. I get wanting to feel something different. I get wanting to try and fill the void, but Jesus, that's not chasing life, that's attempting to leave it. You know better than that. That isn't going to make you feel fulfilled. That's just going to result in you not being here anymore. And God, I don't even want to think about that scenario. I don't even want to contemplate what that would be like. No, because it is. You were untrained and you were unprepared and you went in blindly without planning, without any form of risk in your mind, any sense of consequence. You just did it. Like you always do. Like you always used to do. You nearly got seriously hurt. This is part of the reason why we broke up. I couldn't take the spontaneity. You don't think before you do things. And I know your counter-argument to that is going to be, You think too much. I wait for life. You take it. And ironically, that was part of the reason why I fell for you to begin with, was because of how much you enjoy living. But we just couldn't work out a balance. We couldn't work out a way to ground each other in our faults. I couldn't stop you being reckless, you couldn't stop me being stubborn. And that was the problem. But this little situation that's happened, I kind of felt like it's a prelude, or not like an omen, but more like a message, I guess. Not from a higher power, of course, but, well, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like it's a sign that maybe we should... Gosh. We ended things on such good terms as well. But maybe we should talk about trying again. Because clearly you still love me, and clearly I still love you, and without each other, we're lost. I work myself into oblivion and forget to live, and you live too hard and nearly destroy yourself. So maybe we need each other to balance each other out. And maybe this time, we don't try and fight each other's differences, we understand them, we work with them, and, like I said, instead of being opposing forces, we act like a magnet almost. We balance each other out. I think you know what I'm saying. I want to try again. But we don't have to rush into things, and to be honest, you don't have to. I don't even know if you've got a partner, but I just, if you're open to it, I think we should try again.
Maybe we should walk away, just say goodbye and go a separate way.
You haven't got a partner? Gosh, it's really awkward how happy that just made me. I obviously haven't got a partner. I've done nothing but work. But I don't know, would you be open to that? That makes me really happy. I'm not crying. I'm not crying because we're thinking of getting back together. I'm crying because I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you again. And I'm scared of losing you. And you know who is the worst person for potentially taking you away from me? You. Because you're a reckless nutcase. Oh God, I love you. I love you. I really hate that it took you nearly breaking your neck for us to have this conversation, but my God. I love you. I don't want to try again. I know you do. Sorry if I just hurt your neck brace. I couldn't help it. We don't have to go fast. We just have to take things at our own pace and balance each other out. Yeah, of course. Hey, look at me. I love you. I love you so much.